Another new year has begun, and we're in the middle of the great terror known as winter. Been here 1 year, 5 months, and 25 days. We're all thinner, paler, and a lot of looking alike. We've been plagued by medical problems. Someone's always suffering from something. And although we can't call a doctor, our favorite dentist is never too far away. Yvonne's discussions are as violent as ever. Mother still doesn't understand me, and I don't understand her either.
It's me.
Wake up, everyone. It's me. Nick and Mr. Crowler. What a delightful surprise.
We came to bring in the New Year's greetings.
Well, you shouldn't. You should have at least one day to yourself.
Don't say that. It's so wonderful to see them. Oh, I can smell the wind and cold in your clothes.
Here you are. How are you, Margot? Feeling any better?
I'm all right.
We filled her full of every kind of pill so she won't cough and make noise.
Well, hello, Meek, Mr. Crowler.
With mindful for peace in the new year. Meek, have you seen Lucy? Have you seen him anywhere around?
Sorry, Peter. I asked everyone in the neighborhood, but none of them had seen your black cat.
Look what Meek brought for us.
A cake.
A cake? I'll get some plates.
Thank you, Meek. You shouldn't have done it. You must have used up all your sugar ration for weeks. Beautiful, isn't it?
It's been forever since I saw a cake. Not since the last one you brought us. Remember? You brought us one last year on New Year's Day. I'll never forget it because you had peace in 1943 on it. Peace in 1944.
It has to come sometime, you know. Hello, Mr. Vessel.
How are you? Here's the knife leaf, yeah. Now, how many of us are there?
None for me, thank you.
No thanks. Good. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 7 of us.
8. 8 is the same number it always is.
I left Margot out. I took it for granted she wouldn't need any.
Why wouldn't she? I think it won't harm her.
All right. I just didn't want her to start coughing again, that's all.
And please, Mrs. Frank should cut the cake.
It's not Mrs. Frank's cake, is it, Meek? It's for all of us.
Mrs. Frank divides things better.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, come on, stop wasting time.
Don't I always give everybody exactly the same? Don't I?
Forget it, Curly.
No, I wouldn't answer, don't I?
Yes. Yes, everybody gets exactly the same. Except Mr. Von Don always gets a little bit more.
That's a lie. She always cuts the same.
Please, please. You see what a little sugar cake does to us. It goes right to our hearts.
Here's the knife, Mrs. Frank.
Thank you. Won't you have some cake, Meek? No, thank you. I have to run in a minute.
Maybe Lucy went back to our house. They say that cats can... Do you ever get over there? I mean, do you suppose you could
I'll
go
try,
back to...
Peter. The first minute I get, I'll try. I'm afraid with him gone.
Get it through your head already. Somebody's had a nice big dinner from that cat.
This looks delicious, Meek.
Delicious.
John's lucky to get a girl who can bake like this.
I got it on. John's taking me to a party tonight. Oh, how heavenly. Remember now what everyone is wearing and what you have to eat and everything so you can tell us tomorrow. I'll be sure to give you a full report. Goodbye, everyone.
Just a minute. There's something I'd like you to do for me.
Hootie, where are you going? What do you want, Hootie? What are you going to do?
What's wrong?
Father says he's going to sell her fur coat. She's crazy about that old fur coat.
Is it possible? Is it possible that someone could be so silly as to worry about a thing like that at a time like this?
It's none of your business! And if you say one more thing, I'll
No,
take
you
it
can't take that. You hear? It's mine. My father gave me that. You think it's me? Let go of it. You hear?
Petronella!
Just a little discussion over the advisability of selling this fur coat. So I've often reminded Mrs. Von Don, it's extremely selfish of her to keep it, and people outside in such desperate need of clothing. So if you would please sell it for us, it should fetch a good price. And by the way, will you get I don't care what kind they are, just get all you can.
I'll try, Mr. Von Don. It's terribly difficult, but I'll try. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Won't you have some cake?
I'd better not. Still not feeling well? What does the doctor have to say?
Haven't been to them.
Mr. Crawler.
Well, I tried. Can't get near a doctor these days. They're so busy. After weeks, I finally managed to go in on the telephone. I told him I wasn't feeling very well. I'd like an appointment. You know what he says to me? Over the telephone. Stick out your tongue. I have some contracts here. I wondered if you'd look over them with me? Of course. We could go downstairs. Very well. Will you forgive us? I won't keep but a minute.
What's happened? Something's happened, hasn't it, Mr.
caller.
No, really. I want your father's advice.
Something's gone wrong, I know it.
It's something that concerns you. It's better that we all hear it.
Children.
If they'd imagined it would be worse than in reality.
It's a man in the storeroom. I don't know whether you remember him or not. Carl, about 50, he came with us just before you left.
From Berlin?
That's the man. A few weeks ago in the storeroom, he closed the door behind me and said, "How's Mr. Frank? What do you hear from Mr. Frank?" I told him I knew there was a rumor you were in Switzerland. He said he heard that too, but thought I might know something more. I didn't think anything of it. And today, I was in my office signing some invoices. I looked up and I saw him staring at the bookcase. The bookcase in front of your door? He said he thought he remembered a door being there. Wasn't there a door there that used to go to the loft? And then he asked for more money. 20 more guilders a week.
What now?
20 guilders? Very modest blackmail.
That's just the beginning.
You know what I think? He was the thief who was down here that night. That's how he knows we're all up here.
How was it left? What did you tell him?
I said I had to think about it. What should I do? Should I pay him the money? Take a chance on firing him? What should I do?
For God's sakes, don't fire him. Pay him what he asks. Keep him here where you can have your eye on him.
Is it so much that he's asking? What do they pay nowadays?
He could get it in a war plan, but this isn't a war plan. Mind you, I don't know if he really knows. He doesn't.
I'll offer him half. And we'll soon find out if it's blackmail.
And if it is, we have to pay it, haven't we? We have to pay him anything he asks.
Let's decide that when the time comes.
This may be on my imagination. You get to a point these days, you suspect everyone, everything, again and again. Some simple little word. I found myself wondering how long we can keep going.
There's the telephone! What does that mean? The telephone? Ringing on a holiday?
That's my wife. I told her I decided to take her to my office, to call me there when she got out of church. I'll offer him half. Farewell. Goodbye. Hope for the best.